Educators, you will do an amazing job all by yourself. However, here's my personal top tips to help you transition into having your new class for the very first time. Number 1. Ask the school for the most important information they already have regarding the previous learning of your pupils. Find out what their current strengths are and what gaps in learning have been identified. Make plugging these identified learning gaps a priority in your first few weeks. If you can, spend time discussing these issues with the children's most recent teacher. Remember that pupil progress is absolutely vital and will be a key measure of your performance. Number 2. Become familiar with the school's safeguarding and behaviour policies. Safeguarding procedures will usually be fairly similar from school to school, but behaviour policies can often differ. Try to be familiar with these approaches and expectations before you even teach your first lesson. Don't deviate from the school's policies and apply these consistently and fairly. Show the children that you have high expectations from day one, but also do try to maintain your own sense of humour. The third point is to keep referring to and reflecting upon the core standards for teachers. Good schools and mentors will use these standards to help you plan your development and evaluate your professional progress. Number 4. Try your best to understand the school's policies on delivering the curriculum and to lesson planning methods. Again, these can differ greatly between contexts, with some schools expecting a cross-curricular approach and some schools preferring exclusive lessons. This can often take time to understand, so don't worry if you don't feel like you have all the answers on day one. The fifth point is to become familiar with the timings of the school day and where you are likely to find the most common resources before you even teach your first lesson. To set a consistent and professional classroom ethos, keeping to time and being organised in this way really does matter. It will contribute to helping ensure more settled classroom behaviour in the long run. The final point for today is to establish a mutually respectful relationship with your new teaching mentor. They may not be your best friend, but they should be a great source of help and support as you settle into your new career. Don't be too proud to admit that you need support or ask for help. In most circumstances, your mentor will have volunteered their services, so will be happy to help and answer all the little questions that you may not feel are very important. Remember, we've all been in your position and we realise that this can sometimes be very daunting. It's natural to feel that there are 101 things to do and understand as you take your new class for the very first time. But hopefully, if you keep these 6 things in mind, you will be able to prioritise the important things and start to feel more comfortable more quickly.